Hello everyone, Marj Ratel here. I would like to introduce you to Pauline Stewart, one of our KBNF volunteers. She works in the newborn baby box program. We are very excited about this program that's directed towards Liberia primarily and Sierra Leone. Pauline, tell us about these boxes that you're putting together.
Okay, these boxes are, well, what can I say, a box full of goodies for all the young moms. And I will go through and tell you what we send in. First of all, we have a nice little pouch that the mom can take home all the baby items in, because often the boxes can get damaged in transit. And in each of the boxes, we send a little package of especially 2 outfits. They're usually called a little onesie. In this case, this is like a short sleeve onesie and a long sleeve sleeper. So depending on the temperature, this gives a little bit of a choice to the young mom. We also send along these little diaper covers, which are great. And we always add about 3 of the diaper inserts, and those are homemade.
Can you show them? Can you open it up and close it?
Here we go. This is a nice little one. Lots of elastic. It's flannel material, nice and soft for the baby. And of course, the inserts that fit into there are also made out of flannel, and they're very super absorbent as well. We also include a little hand knit hat for the baby, which is, this one's hand knit by a great group of volunteers. We have a cute little toy, and again, this is hand knit by a wonderful lady that's connected to Korle-Bu.
And those are called Izzy Dolls. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah. So the Izzy doll was made because in honor of a Canadian soldier that was fighting in the Afghanistan war, and he asked his mother to make all these little dolls, that something that he could put in his pocket and give the children. And after he passed away during the war, his colleagues asked his mom to continue making them, and they've become famous around the world.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. So we also like to include usually a hand knit washcloth with lots of nice soap for the little baby.
And I hear that the soap makes the box smell really nice.
It does, yeah. And in this case, we have a little handmade quilt here, and this is also got the backing of flannel, so it's nice and warm. And we usually try and keep the blanket size to about 30 inches by 30 inches. Yeah, just a perfect size to bring home a newborn baby. Yeah. So that is sort of the boys one, and the girls' shoebox is exactly a replica of it, although pink, of course, which is nice. So in this case, we have a little stuffed animal, and we have bins of these, and they're great to put in. We have, again, a wonderful hand-knitted sweater outfit, which has the little booties and the hat, and just so adorable.
Made with love.
Yeah, exactly. And again, we have a nice pouch for the mom to take everything home in. As I say, sometimes the boxes get damaged, but it's also a nice little keepsake for the mom. And in this case, a cute little pink diaper holder with snaps. And then it's got the inserts in it, made of flannel, again, in pink, which is super cool. And some little onesies. Again, we put in a little t-shirt for when it's warm outside, and a nice little long sleeper set. And we didn't get telling you in the last box because it's still missing this. We also put in, very important part, a couple pads with a pair of panties for the mamas, of course. Very useful. And washcloth, and more soap, and in this case we also have combs, and I forgot to mention in the last box there was a comb, okay, for their little hair, and a nice little blanket. Again, this is a very beautiful knit. It was actually donated to us. It's like brand new, and a beautiful pinky orange color. So beautiful. That's the baby shoe.
And what you see behind Pauline are many of the blankets and items that have been handmade by volunteers in British Columbia. And we are so grateful to everyone that takes the time to knit and or sew the various blankets for the baby. So every box that is received in West Africa is received with a whole lot of love.
It is, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
And we
which is
prayed
nice.
the other day that every child will feel that, because they'll feel the touch of love from when they're first born.
Right.
Thank you,
Okay.
Pauline.
You're welcome. And here we have a quilted version of a baby blanket, and again, made out of flannel on both the top part and the underside. Super soft, 30-inch by 30-inch, as we know. Now, we also love these hand-knit cotton washcloths. They last forever, so we always can use lots of these if anyone would like to just have a small knitting project. We also have these cloth diapers, sometimes used made out of a very good quality cotton or a flannel, and the diaper size is 24-inch by 24, just a very super easy size, and just finish off the edges and it's good to go. And we include a couple of diaper pins, and also to go in the diapers we also put an extra little insert for absorbency, etc. And this is about 15.5 by 19 inches, and again it has about a 6-inch extra little insert put into it, sewn right into it.
So how do you make that?
Very easy. Just you get your actually this is made out of 3 panels. We make a double thickness of this first panel, which is 6 inches, and then another roughly 6 inches on either side of just a single thickness of the diaper. So that is super cool, just to put these two together. And last but not least, we have these wonderful pouches. They measure around 16 by 16 inches, and it's just the perfect little thing, and super easy to make with just a super easy drawstring with a little cording through it.
Now, if we have any volunteers that have nothing better to do with their time and they would like to donate towards these young mummies, KBNF can provide the fabric?
Yes, we do have a fair amount of cotton fabric for the drawstring pouches, and we're going to obtain more flannel as well for the diapers. And we can get the yarn as well, and certainly we can get flannel too. So
that's wonderful.
We're able to do that.
Any ladies or fellas that are skilled in sewing and knitting and crocheting, cutting fabric even, can some people do part of a project?
Yes, easily, because a lot of times people will just do the top part, which is called the topper for a quilt, and then people like myself will go and do the rest of it, finish it off by doing the stuffing and the backing, and then of course doing all the quilting on top. I do have a special machine that's got an extra wide hearth on it, so it makes it easy for me to run the quilts through, you know, but if you don't feel like you're skilled enough to do that, and also to put the binding on, because it's a little bit of a technique to do that, certainly just the toppers are fine, and we can complete the rest.
Wonderful. So if there's anyone out there that would like to contribute, please let us know at info@kbnf.org that you would be available to help us out with the baby box program. And I know that Jeanette Thompson and Pauline would be thrilled to hear from you, and definitely share what we can together. And it's a very rewarding program. Just to know that one box can save 2 lives is just really, really incredible.
It is.
I tell the story about Francis Keta. He is currently the Deputy Minister of Health, and he was born under a tree in a village, very poor. And through his youth, he wanted to be a doctor, and miraculously, he had the opportunity and became one, and literally saved his country during Ebola. And I think if his mom had had one of these boxes, you know, if we can remember that these kids, young newborns, they need that touch of love, and that we can bring that to them. It's really precious. So thank you, Pauline. And I know that she would be thrilled to hear from you, as would Jeanette. And so give us a call.